What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? The most powerful man alive, you know what I'm saying? The most powerful man in the world, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I want to consider myself is my life, is my preference, you know what I'm saying? I could do that because why I have unalienable rights, you know what I'm saying? So that give me all the power in the world, just like you have all the power in the world too. You tap truly into your inner self. So today, what I'm discussing is the money for you? Meaning, like, once you understand this, you try to apply yourself in a better manner. Meaning, like, we don't just focus on just doing, things that we gotta make so much of the money. There's a difference from making money and creating money. And when you create money, you're doing the banker's formula. Meaning, like, you taking a piece of paper and you creating the money from thin air, through a deal or whatever it may be. And I don't want to use a deal because that's dealing with more substance, but we talking about creating money out of thin air. We're talking about, using a banking system. Meaning, like, the banking system they talk about, use a part of that banking system. The creditor, you the debtor. You know what I'm saying? Every relationship will have a credit and debtor relationship. Like, have a buyer and a seller. You know what I'm saying? You can't get around none of these type of things that's already been implemented. You'll never be more powerful than your creditor. So you got to work on becoming a creditor soon. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, like I said, it's a lot of money that's out here for people that's actually in the right position. And what I mean by that, basically what I mean is, if you got the right foundation, the right structure, the right things in place, it's a lot of capital that's in these pipelines, through, what they consider even dealing with private equity, dealing with, if your company is available to be, bought out, sold, whatever it may be. You got a startup, venture capitalist, you got, people that's in assets management. That's what it's all under the same category. Somebody come and invest. So these people play with a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, when I mean lots of money, I mean like tens of millions, hundreds of millions of billions of dollars that's considered pool capital. And what they do is they accumulate this through other individual investors and institutions and so forth and so on. They have these different funds that they create where they got to go out and kind of distribute this type of money out to different, companies and different, securities, which most companies that are invested are based on securities of buying all stock, like I always tell you, equity or debt. You see what I'm saying? Or they lending, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's not a one-way finance that we're often over here to inform people on, things dealing with wealth education. So with that being said, I used to always tell people we see the slogan, we see the thing, and we see signs and symbols and things, and sometimes we don't take enough time to analyze and really see what they mean more than just one way. And when people say, if you build it where they come, well, that don't just mean if you build it where they come for just customers. That's also mean acquisition. I mean, if you build this company today, you build it, in a format where it become a real cash cow, a real equity, company, and a real valuation, whatever you want to consider it. Somebody will be knocking at your door with a letter of 10, or well, not a letter of 10 for it, but an offer will be, trying to, see if you interested in selling your company. And like I just showed you, it's no one-way situation. So either you become like the guy that's making the offer. So that means your job is going to become an acquisition to a certain extent, because once you sell that company, I'm quite sure you're going to want another one. So you're going to focus on either building another one or buying another one. And this is where you get into the real realm of wealth. You understand? This is the real realm of wealth. When you have that type of power, that type of connection, them type of relationships, them type of, equity stockholders in your pocket, people that's already invested in, people already got that type of, capital that they already trusted you on the first deal, second deal, and so forth, so on. So now the problem ain't really get the money. The problem become, getting the deals. You see what I'm saying? Because first, in some odd cases, the problem is, getting the deals, right, and then getting the money. So either it's gonna balance out. You get good at one or you get good at both. My formula is getting good at both, having deals finding me and having motherfucking people ready to line up and say, hell, this is what we trying to, do. So that come with time, though. That come with, different, like I say, people. People are all the primary assets of the world. You understand what I'm saying? Without us as people doing, different, manual work, hands-on work, whatever it may be, running companies, just doing whatever the fuck you do, you is an asset to the planet. That's why we understand that this planet only really was evolving through the humanity of people. Not saying it wasn't involved without we, as time before it was so-called man here. Man always been in this planet for really way far as you could really go back, on record. But let's keep everything basic and everything back to, general, what I'm talking about. So with that being said, the people are in three dimensions. You got the people that's the investors, you got the people as the managers, and you got the people as the consumers or the customers of an organization or company. Them the three dimensions of people that's gonna be doing it. Them the three people. You got the end game, you got the beginning game. Even you yourself, your own investor, you your own manager, but guess what? You can't be your own customer forever. Eventually, you gotta create customers, and you gotta be extremely to actually expanding to go from this amount of revenue to making quadruple the revenue that you first started. Because like we know, the bigger a company is, the harder it is to move the needle. So you look at that big Berkshire Hathaway and all these companies, that's why Buffett can't buy certain companies, because you controlling $500 billion to $1 trillion company. You buying stuff that's at least a minimum $20 billion to $100 billion company. You're not going to buy $1 billion company no more, because the company it's not gonna feed the balance of it in most cases, unless it just suddenly see could grow. So that's the price why they always say that, I say, well, things and people reach their peak, and you won't have latitude where you don't reach a peak. So with that being said, I'm about to go ahead and get off this great channel right here, and we're gonna talk more about the acquisition of things. Like I said, if you build it, will it come? There's a lot of money out here for us, for you and me, and it's stuck in pipelines at times. They create these $100 billion funds. You keep looking at it, like with Masao Son, Japan, SoftBank, when they did $100 billion fund. I watched it. I kept notes on it. They ought to had distributed like $5 billion, if that much, in like maybe a 5-6 year period, if that long. So when they create these funds, sometimes they don't got enough people to actually distribute around. So that's what it is, and we need it. Tap in, tap out, gone.